when you launch a product and are scaling, what is your average ACoS? I'm way over 100%, but I'm getting decent sales velocity every day. That is a good question. When you launch a product, your ACoS is determined by 3 things. It's going to be determined by your cost per click, your conversion rate on the product, and your sale price, or like how much you make on average when somebody converts to a sale. Those are the 3 things that will kind of determine where this number shakes out. Think of it in a logic pattern. So ACoS is ad spend divided by ad sales. So my logic tree here is my conversion rate tells me how many clicks on average it takes me to convert to an order. So if I have a 10% conversion rate, it takes me 10 clicks. If my average cost per click is $1, it takes me 10 clicks at $1 click each, that's $10. If I'm selling something for $20, so that's my ad spend in the equation. If I'm selling something for $20, then every time I make an order, so it takes me 10 clicks at $1 a click and I make 20 bucks. So that's $10 divided by $20, I got a 50% ACoS. So if you launch something with a really, really great conversion rate, your ACoS is going to be much lower. If you're in a really competitive market where the cost per clicks are much higher, that's what it's going to shake out to. Now, in a lot of ways, ACoS 100% matters in terms of, I just talked about like growing sales and wanting to grow them profitably. ACoS 100% matters here. But that doesn't, if you focus on ACoS too early, the one function that is the most effective when it comes to lowering ACoS is your bid optimizations. So if I want to lower ACoS on a term, really the main thing that needs to happen is I'm going to have to lower my bid. The problem with that is when I'm in a launch phase, my goal is to get as much traffic as I possibly can, as many eyeballs on that product as I can, and then those eyeballs are going to translate to sales. So if the action that I need to take is to lower the bid, and that action leads to less visibility or, less eyeballs on the product, that's actually counterintuitive and in direct opposition to what I'm trying to do, which is to get more eyeballs on the product. So here's a way that you could have your cake and eat it too. I would not on launch start thinking of it in terms of ad profitability. Definitely down the road, 100%. If you can, you want to be able to run profitable ads. But there is a scenario in which your ads, even though unprofitable, will lead to organic market share. So your ability to rank on keywords. Amazon advertising has a direct impact on that. And then that direct impact, as it leads to the organic ranking, will mean that people will purchase your product without having to click on ads because they clicked on your organic ranking. And so you're able to get sales without having to pay for them, which is often referred to as organic sales. And so in that scenario, if you can have enough organic sales to offset the ones that you're having to pay for and pay for at a loss because your advertising isn't profitable, that is a way in which you can grow sales and also simultaneously grow profit. So that's the way that I would thinking about it. I know if you're over 100% ACoS, it can be really difficult. So the thing that I would look at is, are there specific keywords that I can rank on that are bringing in a profitable ACoS? Am I struggling with my ACoS because the cost per clicks are high? Because that's something that's kind of like a market issue and that's not really something that I have as much control over. Or am I struggling because my conversion rates are really low? If I'm struggling because my conversion rates are really low, i.e. when I say really low, I mean lower than the market averages. And the way that you could check this, if you're brand registered, you can check your brand analytics inside the ad account. So I would want to know, like, is there something I can do? Do I need a better main image? What do shoppers think of my listing? All of that information. I want to know, am I falling behind the market averages? If I am, what can I do about it? PickFu is it is a fantastic way to start to understand. You want to use data, so brand analytics, search query performance report, to understand, am I at the market averages when it comes to conversion rate? But when you're trying to optimize for conversion rate, I would say check yourself against your competitors. And we found that PickFu is like the best tool to be able to do that. If anyone has any questions on PickFu, I'm more than happy to go through like the way that we've been using it. That's been really, really insightful for brands.